Good morning student. In previous video we have completed exercise 6.1. In today's video I am going to explain the properties of triangle and some question from exercise 6.2. Now first property, that is angle sum property of the triangle. Now what is angle sum property of the triangle? The sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. For any triangle, if you will do the addition of three angles, you will get their addition is equal to 180 degree. This is called the angle sum property of a triangle. Here I draw one figure, triangle ABC. Okay. After that, here we put the equation, sum of all the angles. Which are the angles in this triangle? Angle A, angle B and angle C. Okay. Sum means what? Addition of all the angles. Therefore, angle 1 plus or angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Clear? This is the angle sum property of the triangle. Then see equilateral triangle. Now here I explain what is equilateral triangle. This is the type of triangle. You know that. Equilateral triangle in which all the sides are equal in length. This is called the equilateral triangle. Now here I write one more property. In an equilateral triangle, all sides and angles are equal. All the sides of equal length, each angle has measured 60 degree. If all the angles is equal to what? All the angles are equal here in the equilateral triangle, and sum of all the angles in triangle is equal to what? 180 degree. Therefore, each angle in equilateral triangle is 60 degree. Remember this property. Okay. This is property for the equilateral triangle. Now, what is isosceles triangle? The triangle in which two sides of equal length. For example, this is the triangle PQR. PQR. Now in this triangle, if two sides are equal, here I represent equal side by the same symbol PQ and the PR. Okay, then that triangle is called the isosceles triangle. Now what is the property here? The angle opposite to equal sides are equal. In an isosceles triangle, two sides are equal and angle opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay. Now what is the angles opposite to the congruent side? PQ opposite angle is what? R, and PR opposite angle is what? Q. Therefore angle Q and angle R are equal in this isosceles triangle. Or you can say the side opposite to congruent or the equal angles are equal. Understood? This is the property of isosceles triangle. Okay student, I hope you understand what is angle sum property of the triangle. Then after that, property for the equilateral triangle and the property for the isosceles triangle. Okay, using this property, here I take some question from exercise 6.2. Now first question is given, which two sides of the given triangles are equal? Here I take B example. Okay, of question number 1. Here we have to find out two sides of the given triangle which are equal, that we have to find out. Figure is given triangle PQR in which angle P is given 50 degree, angle Q is given 65 degree. Okay, then which two sides of the triangles are equal here? Only two angles are given, third angle it is not given. First we use the angle sum property of the triangle to find out the third angle of the triangle. Therefore, here I write the sum of all the three angles, angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is equal to 180 degree. In front of that you write the reason, that is angle sum property of the triangle. Then we put the measure of the given angle, angle P is equal to 50, angle Q is equal to 65, angle R as it is here that we are going to find is equal to 180 degree. Then angle R is equal to 180 on the right hand side of the equal sign as it is. Sum of these two number is what? 115. 50 plus 65. we transfer on the right hand side become minus 115. Clear? Therefore, angle R is equal to what? 65 degree. Here we find out angle R is equal to what? 65 degree. Clear? Now see, in this given triangle, angle Q is equal to 65 degree, angle R is equal to 65 degree. These two angles are equal. Therefore, side opposite to equal angles are equal. This is the property of the isosceles triangle. Therefore, which two sides are equal? PQ and PR. Because PQ is the side opposite to angle R and PR is the side opposite to angle Q, which are each of 65 degree. Clear, student? Therefore, here I write PQ is equal to PR. These two sides are equal in given triangle. Okay. According to which property? By isosceles triangle property. We know that in isosceles triangle, two sides are equal and these sides and the angles opposite to equal sides are equal, or the side opposite to equal angles are equal. Okay. Therefore, we write PQ is equal to PR by isosceles triangle property. Okay. Now see the next question. Here I take question number 2. Find the value of x and y in the following figure. Here I take a example from question number 2. Okay. Figure is given. We have to find out the value of x and y, which represent the angles in the given triangle. Okay. Now to find out the value of x, we know the property of vertically opposite angle. When two lines intersect in a plane, then angles are formed. These angles are the vertically opposite angle, and vertically opposite angles are congruent or the equal. Therefore, we can easily find out the value of x. We know that these two lines are intersecting here, which form the vertically opposite angle pair, 60 and x. Therefore, x is equal to what? 60. We write the reason vertically opposite angle. Clear? From that, here we get x is equal to 60 degree. Okay. Now to find out the value of y. Y is the angle of the given triangle. Okay. Which are the interior angle of the triangle? X, y and 70. X we already find out by vertically opposite angle 60 degree. Now we use the angle sum property to find out the value of y in given triangle. Okay. Therefore, sum of all the three interior angle of the triangle, that is x plus y plus 70 is equal to what? 180 degree. What is the reason here? Angle sum property of a triangle. Then we put the value of x, this is equal to 60, plus y plus 70 is equal to 180 degree. Now 60 plus 70, this is 130. We transfer on the right hand side of the equal sign, become minus 130. Now what is remaining on the left hand side? Y as it is on the left hand side is equal to 180 minus 130. Clear? Therefore, y is equal to what? 50 degree. In this way, here we find the value of x is equal to 60 degree and y is equal to 50 degree. Okay, student? I hope you understand both the question. Okay? Now note down your homework. From question number 1, A example is homework for you, and from question number 2, B example is homework for you. Okay? Using the property, you can easily find out the value of variable there. Okay? This is all for today, student. Thank you for listening me. Thank you very much.